I've been wanting to do this video for like literally 6 months now since we made over this room into a dark academia theme. If you haven't seen the video where my boyfriend and I basically transformed this guest room slash his office into like a dark academia haven, then I'll link that down below in case you want to check that out. But since then, I've gotten so many requests from you all to try out some dark academia themed outfits. If you aren't familiar with what dark academia is, it's essentially a subset, a genre, a style, an aesthetic, whatever you want to call it. And it's very dark and academic themed, which makes sense. Think like a kind of British library vibe, like very kind of dark and a lot of plaid, a lot of dark colors. And oftentimes when you search for inspiration for this style, whether it be on Pinterest or TikTok, there's not often a lot of diversity in sizing when it comes to that. And so I thought that this video would be fun to not only play around with a new style of clothing and come up with some new outfits, but also hopefully maybe represent a body type that looks a little bit more like yours. Obviously can't speak for everybody, but I thought that this would be fun. So the best part about it is I actually dove into my closet and all of this stuff I already owned. So let's jump in and see what I came up with for some dark academia themed outfits. Okay, so starting off with the accessories that I'm going to be wearing with each of the outfits. The first one that I have is you have to do like a ribbon in your hair. I feel like everything that I saw on Pinterest, TikTok, what have you, had some sort of like ribbon or like really cute scrunchie or sometimes headband, but I have this that I've literally honestly had forever. I want to say this is from either Nordstrom Rack or maybe Cotton On. I want to say I've had this for over 3 years, and it's just this kind of like scrunchie with a built-in satin ribbon, and I thought that this would be perfectly cute with how you saw my hair in the intro, kind of pulled back, half up, half down. Very cute, scholarly moment. I was also really inspired by my friend Sierra Schultz's hairstyle that she did when she created a video based around TikTok aesthetics. She did a dark academia outfit and I loved the way her hair looked. I thought it was so cute. So shout out to Sierra for giving me this idea, as well as everyone on Pinterest and TikTok. And then for shoes, I want to say bought these shoes towards the beginning of the year and I haven't gotten to wear them yet. I know they're gonna be awful to break in, but I've wanted them for so long and I finally bit the bullet and did it. And this is a low top pair of Doc Martens. These are what I'm gonna be wearing with each outfit. I have a pair of socks that I honestly don't even know where they're from. Probably Target is what I'm imagining, but they have like a cute little kind of ruffled edge to them, like a lettuce hem, and I thought that they would go really cute with these. These just feel very dark academia, but also my style. And then last but not least, I have this pair of glasses. I actually have a real pair exactly like this, but I don't know where they are. They're somewhere in my house. But these are actually just a like blue light pair of glasses, and these are Drew's that he has for when he's working. But I felt like this sort of club master style is very dark academia, like it looks academic to me. I don't know. I'm gonna be pairing these with some of the outfits just because it's fun. Like I'm just enjoying myself here. So that is what I'm going to be wearing with each of these looks. That's what I'm going to have on consistently through this video. And then for the outfits, the very first outfit is the one that I was wearing in the intro. It is just, I almost did chef's kiss, but like, does that make me old? I don't know. It is honestly just the cutest. So on top, I have this thrifted turtleneck, which I got from my friend Alexa. Alexa thrifted this for me. I want to say when we did a thrift swap over Christmas. Was that when this was? It's just a nice classic black turtleneck. It fits like a glove, honestly. And it's from Faded Glory, which I'm pretty sure is a Walmart brand, which honestly, go off Walmart. Like this is a great turtleneck. So it makes it that much more special because my friend got it for me. And then to go with it on the bottom, I paired it with a pair of trousers. I have been so into trousers recently. Probably since like the end of last year towards the beginning of this year, I have been continually trying to thrift pairs of trousers because I just think they're so cute. But a lot of times it can be hard to find your size when you are more mid-size plus size. And so I found these in a size 16. This is what they look like. They're kind of like a houndstooth material. They are literally like grandpa trousers. They do have like stretchy bits along the back here, and I just felt like this fit the theme super well, but these are a little bit tight around the waist, I'm not gonna lie. It's been trial and error being able to compare measurements and still kind of not find the right size and try to figure out like vintage sizing like this one compared to what sizing is like now, but they're still wearable for sure. They just get a little tight after a while, but they have like nice big pockets, and I mean, just like, come on. So even though you sort of got a sneak peek of what they look like, let's just get an overview of what this entire look looks like on. All right, and here we have the first look. I'm obsessed with it. Obviously you sort of saw it when I was in the intro, but I just think that this is gonna be my favorite. Like there's no way that it can get better than this. I have this pair of glasses. This is like a blue light pair of glasses. Ooh. And I have some like vintage books here. Come on, like come on. I think we're off to a good start. I feel like I'm ready to go to class. I'm ready to go to the library. I'm ready to go find my hot professor. You know, like I'm just having a blast. I also decided to wear this little gold necklace because I felt like it just kind of added to the look. I mean, come on. Are you joking? This is so cute. I feel like this definitely passes the test for the first look. We're off to a great start. I genuinely would actually wear this too. That's the thing. Like it's not just something that I'm putting together for this video for all of these. I genuinely think I would wear this like out in public. I just think it's so adorable. I'm not gonna toot my own horn too much here, but I think I nailed it. Just saying. Next up, I wanted to do a kind of like schoolgirl-esque outfit because, you know, the academia, if you will. So I decided to pair this shirt that I got for a video. I believe it was like trying Pinterest trends, and it has this like gigantic Peter Pan collar on it. And so I thought that this would be perfect. It is from H&M, which isn't like honestly not my favorite brand. Doesn't have good ethics. Honestly greenwashes the shit out of people. And it's just like bad quality. Like this shirt, I do not recommend this shirt, but I already have it. So I was like, okay, let's see what I can do with it. So I thought that this collar paired with a very special sweater that I have. This was actually a sweater that was my grandfather's. I got this when he passed away. It was like the one thing that I decided to keep. He always wore the cutest little cardigans with his little button-ups underneath it. So I thought that this would be a fun way to wear this piece. Drew actually wears it sometimes. I believe I've worn it in another outfits video somewhere on my channel, but I just figured, you know, I have a black cardigan that might be cute, but this is like really special, you know? So I thought that I would throw that into this video. So this is like a nice navy color. It's by the brand Towncraft. It's a size medium, but it fits me great. And then the star of the show is this little schoolgirl skirt that I got. Where did I even get this? This literally doesn't have a tag on it. Did I get it on Poshmark? I don't even honestly know what size it is. So let's see what this looks like on. Okay, outfit number 2. Now here's where my brain is going. I do like it for the theme. Like for the theme of this video, do I like it? Yes. Do I like it for just my life in general? No, I do not. This skirt is too big. Like it just doesn't fit. So I definitely sized up way too much, but like the overall look is cute. It is 100% like school uniform. I only went to public school, so this is my interpretation of what a school uniform looks like. If yours didn't, that's fine. I literally don't know what that's like. I actually used to be super jealous of kids that got to go to schools where they wore uniforms because you just didn't have to think about what to wear. I do like the outfit fine. Like I do think it goes with the theme. It's very cute, very youthful, but I don't love it. I think it's maybe the collar. I was thinking the collar would be like an extra cute addition, but it's very like hard to work with. It doesn't really fold exactly where I want it to. It's like bunching up in the back here. The material is kind of itchy. The sleeves are way too short. There are just things that I feel like are revolving around the fit of this outfit that are kind of putting a bad taste in my mouth. But here we have it. Outfit number 2. This is what she turned out like. Nice little layering moment. It was still very fun to put together, but we're gonna see what we have moving forward. Next up, we have another collared moment, and instead of doing a bigger collar, I decided to try a more kind of subtle muted collar, if you will, and I got this little crop top that I've had for a couple months now. I believe I purchased this initially for my Y2K video. I didn't end up wearing it, but then I also wore it in my creating outfits based on your themes video. It's from Urban Outfitters. It's like a cropped polo white situation. So I thought this paired with, now bear with me here. I got these pants from the Goodwill bins in Orange County, and I believe they were like less than $1 because everything goes by weight there. So they are like a gingham slash checkered, kind of rockery pair of pants. They're originally from Wild Fable. They're an extra large. I couldn't believe I found these. I love them, but they do have this situation, this kind of like dangly chain, but I'm wondering if I tuck it in and just kind of wear it like this and then wear something a little bit longer in the front, then it won't really be noticeable. So keep your fingers crossed for that for me. And then they're just like a little bit cropped, very comfortable pair of pants. Definitely the cheapest pair of pants that I own. And then for the sweater, I'd originally wanted to do one of my own sweaters, but then I saw this one in my boyfriend's closet. This is a sweater from Forever 21 Men. It's a size large. I would assume that he got this at least 2, maybe 3 years ago. Neither of us have shopped at Forever 21 in years, but it's like this nice kind of thick, chunky cable knit sweater. I love the maroon color. I love the like matching thing we have going on here with the blanket. And I thought that maybe with this little baby collar poking out underneath it with the patterned pant that this could be kind of a look. So let's see what it looks like. All right, this is much better. This collar situation, a million times better. I think it was definitely the right move to go with the polo instead of like the big collar like the last outfit. And I love this. My only sort of bone to pick, because you know I've got to go there, is just that the shoes, like the length of the pants with the shoes and the socks, I don't know if it 100% goes, but honestly like it kind of does at the same time. Love the way Drew's sweater fits. There's nothing better than like a loved one's oversized sweater. There's just something about it that's like so soft and comfy. And yeah, these pants honestly have been a great buy considering how much I paid for them, like I mentioned. So yeah, here it is. I definitely think that this still fits the theme very well and is checker print or gingham or whatever you want to call it, like the exact print that you see when you look at this aesthetic on TikTok and Pinterest. No, of course not, but it's all about just like going into your own closet, having fun with what you already have. You don't have to go out and buy a bunch of new things. This is from my boyfriend's closet, this is from my closet, this I didn't even think fit, but it kind of, I made it work. You know, there's definitely ways to play around with it and make it your own, and you don't have to like adhere to any specific style. You can wear whatever you want at whatever size you are. There's no trend or aesthetic or style that is specifically reserved for any body type either. So keep that in mind. This is fun. This is honestly like where I feel the most creative, the most kind of like inspired, when I have like a sort of challenge or a theme set and I have to come up with something, and I think that this is not bad. For the next outfit, I decided to do, it's kind of like a last minute thing, which I'll explain when I put it on, but I decided to do a combination of a couple of my favorite items that I have in my closet. But first, I am going to layer it a little bit with this mock neck bodysuit situation. Unfortunately, the issues that I have as a tall person with bodysuits is that they're never long enough to snap under my crotch, so I end up just kind of tucking them into my pants, and then sometimes they stick out. Drew actually made fun of me recently because I walked away in the kitchen and he was like, "What is behind you?" So anyways, mock neck underneath, and then I decided to go with this vest. I've worn this and shown it a couple times on my channel. It's by the brand St. John's Bay. It's a men's vest that I thrifted. I think I got it on Poshmark. It's nice and oversized. It's super long. It's neutral, so it goes with everything. And I've worn it with like t-shirts underneath, but I thought maybe with a little mock neck poking through it might be a little more studious, if you will, a little more library-esque. And then to pair with it, I had to pull out my favorite pants of all time. I cannot remember if I got these on Depop or Poshmark, but it was definitely one of the two, and it's by the brand Valerie Stevens Casual. They're in a size 16. They're a little oversized, but they are a plaid, like almost 70s inspired pair of cropped pants, and I love them so much. And I love this vest so much, so I thought maybe these two paired together might be cute. I don't know if they're exactly dark academia, but it is like plaid. So I don't know. We're gonna see what it looks like on and see if my vision matches what it actually looks like. All right, here we have this one. I have mixed feelings about this one. The thing that I would probably change if I could is I would wear like a white long sleeve mock neck or turtleneck under it, because I do really like the look of the neck. And Drew just came up here and he was like, "You look adorable," and I was like, "Thanks," and he said it was his favorite one so far, but that's one opinion of many. I also learned recently that there's something called light academia, where it's a lot more like beiges and tans and things, and I'm wondering if this is more that. Either way, I still really love it. These are probably two of my favorite things in my closet, so I never really thought to put them together. And I don't know, I might do like a different shoe with these. I was really digging the first pair of pants with the socks and shoes, but the last couple of pairs I haven't really known how to feel about. I do also love the accompaniment of the ribbon with it, because it's like very color scheme appropriate. Yeah, it's two of my favorite things in my closet, so what's not to love? And last but not least, I have an outfit that I literally just threw together right before I started filming this. Like I was like, maybe this will work, so we'll see. Starting up on top, we have a sweater from, oh God, this is from Express. I believe I got this when I did some branded work with them back in like 2019, I want to say, and it has held up over the test of time. I really, really love this sweater. I used to get so many questions about this sweater when I first tried it on, and I felt like the collar mixed with like the cable knit, especially the color, kind of makes it Dark Academia themed, so I don't know, we'll see when I put it on. And then to go with it, this is probably the newest piece of clothing that I have in my closet of anything, and I want to say I purchased these like a month or so ago, but I just got them because I love them, but then they happened to fit into this video. So these are another pair of trousers. They're like an old man pair of trousers that I love. They're by the brand Bentley. They are a size 16. I got them from a seller on Etsy. No, I lied. Poshmark. And I think they were $3. If they weren't $3, then they were $6. But either way, that's so cheap and I'm so happy. I feel like the kind of two-toned thing going on here will be cute. And then to kind of darken it up a little bit, I decided to steal this belt from my boyfriend's closet. I don't really have a good black belt. The one that I have is like the Gucci knockoff one, and it's just not cute anymore. So I thought a nice little black belt would be nice with it. And then the star of the show, the cherry on top, is going to be this lovely blazer. Now this was thrifted for me by, I cannot remember if it was Jessica or Alexa. Like, I genuinely can't remember. But thank you to whichever one of you thrifted this for me, but it's by the brand Sag Harbor. This is a size 20, which is like 2 to 3 sizes bigger than I would normally order, but it does fit a bit more oversized that way. But it is kind of big, so I might have to get it altered or something, so ignore that. But here we go. Let's try on the last outfit and see how we finish off the last of our Dark Academia outfits. And last but not least, here we have it. This is definitely like, if the rest were I was a student, like an academia, an academic, an academe, then this is like I'm the professor. You know what I mean? Like this is definitely professor vibes, but I'm super into it. This blazer I've always just been trying to find the right moment for, and this is definitely it. But I'm pretty happy with it overall. I think this is a great way to end it. I'm happy with these trousers. I've been trying to get more into trousers recently, as I mentioned, and I think they're just so fun. The only like qualm is just that there's like a huge piece of bunching right here because I did a French tuck. I don't know how to like not make that show. It's a very chunky sweater. I'm extremely hot in this moment, so I'm not gonna be able to keep this on for much longer, but I do love the layering aspect. I love, 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 love this turtleneck underneath it. I am very, very happy with the way most of these turned out. I mean, they're not perfect. It's just me digging into my closet and using what I already have, you know? So I had a blast. Hopefully you did too. And now I've got like 5 new outfit ideas in case I ever decide to leave my house. So it's a win-win. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also turn on my post notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. Thank you so much to everyone who requested that I do this video and finally gave me the kick in the ass that I needed to actually just like set up in here and pull these outfits together. It was honestly so much fun, so let me know if there are any other like styles or aesthetics or whatever that you want to see me try in a future video. And yeah, I just love you so much. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.